Yeah, from the play. Yeah. From the nest to the lights, we're ready to fly. Eagles rise up, yeah, we touch the sky. Coach Rather and Coach Patterson show us the way. Eagle-led Bonnie's gonna seize the day. Hearts on fire, burning bright. Through a storm, we'll take the fight. Spread your wings and let them soar. Higher now than ever before. Through the wind, we'll ride the tide. Eagle Nation side by side.
What is up? What is going on? My name is Will Patterson. I have the honor and the privilege of being the athletic director at St. Joseph Catholic School. I am joined, as always, by Assistant Athletic Director, Miss Madison Rather.
What is up? What is going on, Coach Patterson?
Well, Coach Rather, it's been a little while. It's probably. We released an episode like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
What do you say? Our cup hath
runneth over
again.
for sure. Absolutely. So I think we released an episode like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We probably haven't recorded an episode in probably like 5 weeks.
That would be a true statement. But so much has been going on in 5 weeks. You know, we'll talk about it.
Well, number one, this space is changing, so we had to navigate all that. This space has not changed yet.
No.
But it was one of those like, okay, are we going to do one? Are we going to move it? Our new space is not ready yet. So we're going to stay here for a little while longer.
True.
And then OG studio, and then we're going to get a new studio.
And look at where you're going to see the transgression of everything that's been going on, right? From the very first one at the table with the not so good camera quality when I was like, that don't look very good, to this. And then it'll be
it'll
look similar.
By the time that we move, I think it'll be like our 5th or 6th iteration of the studio.
Probably.
But that's a testament to things that we're doing here at St. Joseph because we're always evolving.
That's the grind.
We're always giving our student athletes the best opportunities to succeed, which is what we're talking about today.
Great.
And we're giving our students the best opportunity to succeed. So if you don't know, the whole school is flipping around.
It's a whole...
So...
What do we call it? The great
move or something.
No, the flip.
I don't know.
There's a name for it.
So Coach Rather and I had to move our offices now to what was the junior high side, what is now going to be the high school side. With that, the podcast studio is coming down there.
With us.
So that space has to get changed and done and into a not white-walled room so we have some contrast.
With the windows.
Yeah, we have to figure out the windows solution. We don't have any windows in this room other than into the hallway, which are off camera, you can't see. It's been a lot. And on top of all of that, we've been doing great things in St. Joseph Athletics.
So many great things.
And so that's what we're going to talk about today. The topic is giving our athletes the best opportunity for success and to find success. There is no rundown today because basically the entire episode is the rundown.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to be kind of a recap of what we're doing, and then we're going to bring it home with the why, which is super important. I know you talk to your kids like, well, why are you doing this? You know, and the question comes up a lot, like, what is your why? What is the motivation for all of this? And so we're going to bring it home. I don't think there's any better place to start than SAC Camp.
That's a great place to start.
Attendance for SAC Camp has been highest since I've been here. I looked at the numbers this morning before we got on the air here. In the last 3 years, the highest registration total has been 75.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 65 right now.
Oh, we're right there.
So in the last, this is year 4. So in the last 4 years, the highest number of registered SAC campers is 75. So we're at 65 right now. We've had good attendance. I think every day, other than those crazy days. Like last week was VBS. On Friday, you said, like, oh, there's 12 kids here. Yeah, we had VBS going on, which we knew we were going to lose some kids to. And then we also had all of the boys at 6-on-6 who play football.
Yeah.
Which, that's 12 of them, whatever it is. And then you got the kids at VBS. You go, okay, yeah, the down numbers. Fridays have been kind of dropping off a little bit for us. Which, like, I get it. And that's one of those things that we talked about is, like, go be a kid. Go on vacation.
Go do your thing.
Go to
Enjoy
the water
your summer.
park. Yeah, like have at it. Would we love everybody to be here on Friday? Sure. But do we also understand that there's 90 other things going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want you to be a kid.
Yeah. And I like the attendance battle we have going on between the freshmen and sophomores. We got this whole new system with an app that you created where we're tracking their attendance, they get points, and if you've seen the rubber ducks on social media, we got to talk about the ducks.
I don't know if you haven't seen the rubber ducks. I think you either don't follow us or you live under a rock.
Yeah. The ducks are great.
The ducks are great. The best part about the ducks is it is so relatively so cheap.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, oh, no, I'm getting a duck. And that's what's crazy. It's like we had a senior. Yeah, my mom said I can't come home unless I have a duck. Like that's good.
Yeah.
Right? And so the whole theme of this is compete, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no substitute for competition. And so what we've done with SAC Camp is every single day we're competing in something, right? Whether that's against a team or against individuals, right? Everything has a competition. And so you see the ducks, and the ducks are the winners of the competition on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one aspect to it, because then, you show up, you get points for your grade.
Right.
You're a leader in the weight room, you get points for your grade.
Yeah.
And then you get, the team of the week with the belt and all this different stuff. Like, those accolades are really cool to have. And some of the kids are they're into the points. Like, hey, do I get the points? I was speaking.
Yeah. Leadership moment. So, Coach Rather, you wanted to pilot this system, right? So I don't think it's any secret that our athletic period sucked last year.
Yeah.
It sucked since I've been here. I don't know. The suck is probably not a good word. It was not as organized as it should have been. And I did some soul searching, and I told Coach Rather straight up, I avoided the period because I did not have a solution to fix it yet. Mm-hmm. Right. And it was disorganized. We had kids everywhere, and there wasn't a central focus and central goal. We were letting kids go to practice, and this was happening, and oh yeah, you go to tutoring, that's fine too. And there wasn't, we weren't moving all in the same direction, and it was breaking me up. And so I called mentors of mine, and I said, this is the problems we're having. And one that I talked to, who's just a clear sounding board for me, and goes, dude, you've done this before. You literally put this in Waller, and it worked like a charm. What do you? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did. The same type system. It failed in Waller because we didn't have a clear tracking, right? It was up to you to go into a Google Doc and put the points in, right? But as soon as I go, yes, Coach Rather needs leadership points, and then somebody else spoke to me, I forgot about your points, right? And so then it was, okay, how do I get it to the point where it is as easy as push a button? And that's where the app came in. And so I kind of developed this app with an online program. I'm not some genius computer coder.
I mean, it looks. I couldn't have.
It looks cool. It took some time, but we got it done. And so I'm like, hey, this is ready to roll for the school year. Coach Rather's like, no, we need to pilot it. Let's get it done. I want to see how it works. I said, oh, great. So we changed everything to fit the summer, because during the school year, everybody will be in teams and things like that. It's hard to put kids in teams because you don't know who's going to show up every day.
Yeah. And
so we go, okay, let's just put them by grade. And the freshmen and the sophomores, it's a 2-horse race.
I mean, they're neck and neck. And I feel like it's going to be that way until the very last week, which I love.
Yeah, it's sophomores take a lead. 20 minutes later, the freshmen take a lead. The sophomores take the freshmen. And
then you got the dark horse of the 6th graders, the hatchlings.
That's right, the hatchlings.
Last week they were coming in close to second.
Yeah.
They were there.
And so we're recognizing team of the week. We're recognizing individuals. We're recognizing a whole bunch of kids. And that's what it's about, right? It's competition. We'll talk about competition throughout this whole thing. There is no substitute for it. You got to be able to compete, whether that's individually, as a team, as a group, as a just body of students versus another body of students. It doesn't have to be athletic centered. And it ended up that we're probably going to continue the teams into the entire school next year.
Yeah.
So be good to see. But I think this is the most fun I've ever had in the summer so far. And I think there's a lot of things that go into that, but SAC is definitely playing a role because the kids are bought into it, right? and that is something that I don't know that I've ever had as much buy-in to. Like we're giving them a 30-cent duck,
Yeah.
and it's like no,
But it means more than that.
right. It means way more than that, right? And I'm getting the duck, and they're bought into, like you said, like, hey, you see that, right? And it was like we talked about, I don't know, 6 episodes ago, right? We don't praise the kids for going to mass, or we praise them for these big athletic accomplishments, but this system lets us praise them for the things that really matter,
Yeah.
right? Show up, be a leader, be on time,
Get your work done.
get your work done, have effort, right? All of these things that are going to create great athletes that we can celebrate along the way
Mm-hmm.
as we get in there. So I don't know what your thoughts are, but I'm having a blast this summer.
I mean, I'm also having a blast. It's my first full summer. Last year I was only here for July SAT camp, and that was basically it. And I did the summer league stuff and popped in here and
Sure.
there. Yes, I'm having a blast, but wow, I'm tired.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yes.
We'll get to that. But
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's just so many good things.
Yeah.
And it's just so many wins along the way that it's just almost overwhelming in a sense. Because it's like a good feeling, right?
It's not even the trophied wins. It's the little wins.
It's the showing up.
Yeah. It's the little wins that you see when a kid goes, "Hey, I can't do a overhead squat," and then you see them get it done. They're like, "Yeah, I did that."
Yeah,
Like that's the win. Yeah. Your cup runneth over a little bit.
My cup do run over just a hair.
And on top of that, you touched on it a little bit. We got summer leagues going on.
Mm-hmm.
You're heavily involved in the summer leagues.
Very.
Right? Well, 3 of the 4 you're coaching.
Yeah.
But it's another opportunity for our kids to go compete every single week.
For sure. Like I've been telling the kids, so I'm with high school volleyball, high school basketball, and then junior high basketball wrapped up last week. But I told them, I was like, yes, winning is important in aspects, but I was like, the biggest win for us right now at these summer leagues is literally just getting the experience with each other.
Right.
And for you to develop on your skills. And if you do that, how can that translate to the whole team? And then we've also been kind of trying to figure out how can we have fun and compete very hard at the same time?
Yeah.
Because when you find that happy balance, which we have had in volleyball a little bit, they do so much better. They do so much better.
Yeah.
Still have fun, but last week I was like, yeah, you're going to have fun, but find a way to win the game.
Right.
I was like, as we progress throughout the summer leagues, the competition and fun ratio kind of goes down a little bit, right? Fun was up here, and now we're kind of flipping, and they're finding a way to do that, and it just makes it more fun.
But I also think in every league that we're in, whether it's boys basketball, girls basketball, junior high basketball, volleyball, we're playing elite competition,
oh yeah,
way higher competition.
It is.
Than we'll
it's
see.
hard.
Yeah,
it's very difficult. Yeah,
and they're competing and fun. Like you said, it's not every week, every game's not going to be a win.
Mm-hmm.
But it is. Can I find a way to do something really good with my team that's going to help me during the season? And I think that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, I can say, for example, junior high basketball, we played 4 Thursdays in a row, didn't win a single game, probably lost most games by 15 or 20 points, but I said, I don't care about this right now. I know that when November rolls around, we're going to be good, and by the time the district tournament rolls around in February, we're going to be experienced, and we've seen stuff that we won't see here yet. So
right.
and that was a win for me.
It's not a secret that 5 and 6A and 4A public schools are not 2A TAP schools.
No.
Right. There's a different. We have kids that could go play on those teams, but to put the whole starting lineup and a bench out there that is going to be successful at that level, we just don't have it.
No. And even though we'll get beat pretty bad, and this is maybe across all the summer leagues we have, right? We're not finding those big wins. I haven't heard one thing about any of the kids giving up, and I haven't seen it either.
No.
They do not fall down just because we're down by 20, 30 points.
Yeah.
They work so incredibly hard. They're all working so hard.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously I can't be at everything, not going to be at everything. Everything that I've heard from coaches is, yeah, we may have lost by 5, but man, those kids played hard. And that's what the summer's all about, right? Yeah. It is going to compete with my team. The trophies, the wins, the accolades, and everything are great, and we're going to celebrate some of those here coming up. But, competing with – there is no substitute for competition. And so when you go, no, I'm committed to that, regardless of the scoreboard, regardless if somebody's gonna give me a pat on the back, a juice box, an orange slice, whatever. Like, I'm not here for everything else. I'm here to compete with my team. I'm here to compete with my brothers and sisters at SAC camp. I'm here to lift together. I'm here to run together, and then we're gonna have fun at the end. That there's just no substitute for it.
No, and I think they're also working towards the future. Like, obviously, we can't take into account as coaches like a tryout, right?
Sure.
Like, hey, who wants a spot on varsity? Who wants a spot on the gold team or whatever? They're working for it,
Yeah.
unsaid or not. Like, that work ethic and that drive carries over, but all the kids are proving a point that they want it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're fighting for too, is they want to prove to their coaches and to themselves, like, I am worthy to be a starter on varsity or get that last varsity roster spot or be a starter on JV. Like, when I asked the freshman basketball team on Wednesday last week, I said, why are you here? Like, what's your motivation, to show up and play? Or I was like, who wants a spot on varsity? You know, who wants that starting spot on JV? Like, find that intrinsic motivation that's going to push you for the future.
I've always told kids, like, I want to be wrong. Like,
yeah.
If I've got a picture in my head of what varsity is going to look like, make me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because you worked so hard, and I can't not give it to you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we put it on the belt, but earn not given.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Make me wrong because you went and earned a spot, and I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I legitimately want to be wrong. Like, we go, hey, here's varsity, here's JV. Your JV guys make me wrong. Varsity boys, you better make me right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and that's to say, like, don't be complacent where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Because if you're on varsity, somebody wants your job.
Go get it, and you got to work to keep it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you're on varsity, somebody wants your job. If you're on JV, you're coming for that job.
Yeah.
And so you got to keep competing and not be complacent. Let's switch it up to a little sand volleyball. First time ever. First time we've ever been there. It's not the first ever of sand volleyball. Taps has been doing it for a while. First time we've ever been there. I think I can speak for both of us that it will be from now on.
Oh, 100%.
Like, good event, great event.
We're going back.
Hot.
Hot.
Very hot. I have to avoid the dermatologist because if she saw the sunburns that I've gotten the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. It shows we've been outside.
I got home Saturday. My wife goes, I won't say what she said, but she said, you just forgot about the sunscreen today?
Well, we had it.
I was like, I literally put it on.
But it had to have been like, if you didn't want to get burnt, it had to be like every 20, 30-minute application,
the
which
UV
I did.
index.
I had my stick. I was.
Yeah. So I did go spend like $100 on sunscreen yesterday, but that's for a beach trip that's coming up. But I will have leftovers. But yeah, I mean, I put sunscreen on like twice at both events and still got sunburned. Sand, obviously, really good. Like, for me, outside looking in, I don't coach volleyball. The bonding that we were able to provide the girls was huge.
Huge, yeah.
I think that's, like, number one. Number two, the memory that they'll have, whether we go back or not, they'll always remember that trip. Three, we went and competed well, right? Like, we didn't go embarrass ourselves. You could tell that they were prepared. Credit to you. And then, come home with some banners and medals. That's cool too.
Yeah, I mean, practice time with the kids. Like, we would go to Legends, and I never really had everybody there, or you weren't there with your partner. But all you can really do is just get, like all I said was get a feel for the sand.
Yeah.
Because it's heavy. Jumping's a lot harder. There's only 2 of you and not 6 of you.
Right.
A lot more ground to cover. And the strategy's a little bit different, right? Like, you're not just going to go past that hit. It's going to be, I'm probably going to send it over on the first or second ball because I'm tired.
Get it over.
And I'm going for the deep corners.
That's right.
And you can't tip it. And you got to, a few different adjustments we had to make even, the morning of. But I'm just proud of them for being able to do that.
Yeah.
And, like, at the end of the day, when I asked them in the van, I was like, yeah, we left with, and we'll talk about who got what place or whatever. I was like, did y'all have fun? Oh my gosh, yeah, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, go tell your friends so your friends can play next year too. Because out of all the trips that we went on, last year, that may have been like
It was a
one of
good
the
trip.
top.
From an athletic director standpoint, like I would rather take a bus up there than a van.
Mhm.
I want so many kids to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go play sand volleyball. That we have to take the bus.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, all right, guys, pile in. We're gonna enter 14 teams.
Yeah.
All 28 of our kids want to play sand volleyball. Like I'll never say no to that.
No.
Right? Like let's go run the tournament.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was a great trip. I think it's a now on. I think that we're. I told the kids like, hey, we're blessed to be able to do this.
Mhm.
Like, number one, to have the support to come up here and drive 3 hours, stay overnight, and enter you into a tournament. It's relatively cheap, but it still costs money.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're blessed to be able to do that, and a lot of schools can't or won't for whatever reason, and so like that's great. And then to be able to come home with some hardware kind of makes the trip worth it.
Yeah.
So take us through those hardware winners.
All right. So first time ever going, right? Kind of expectations a little bit rough. We're gonna go from sophomores and work our way down.
Okay.
So our sophomores were our leaders out there. Our oldest group, Ruth and Sally competed. They were in a pretty tough pool play.
Who was a tough one?
So they started out 0-2, played some tough teams with some experience, and then I came up to them and I said, "Hey, this might be a good thing because you might end up in not the top bracket, but a bracket where you're gonna be able to compete and go and take it."
Right.
Well, they ended up winning their next 3 games in a row, 2 and 3 in pool play, and then they won their bracket.
Yeah.
They won. I think it was
They
2
lost.
games. I think
They lost
to win, but
No, I think it was 3.
or 3.
They lost their first 2.
Yeah.
And then didn't lose again.
No, and they kept going.
And that I don't think it was like they played a pretty good team that first round in the
Mhm.
bracket. I don't think it was a competition difference. I think it was, oh, okay, this is how we play.
It was building the strategy.
Right, let's figure
Yeah.
out the sand.
You could tell I could watch them too, and I'm like, oh no, like Bruce starting to kind of figure out, hey,
Yeah.
here's what I need to do this, and they would talk to each other. Great pairing, great duo, and they ended up winning first place in the one of the brackets. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
who knows?
They had funky bracket names. It was like
Yeah,
Venice, Malibu,
Galveston was one.
Galveston, Laguna.
What's in Mississippi?
Oh, they won the Gulfport bracket.
Gulfport.
Gulfport.
Gulfport, Mississippi.
Gulfport. That's because we
Yeah.
were talking about. You're like, where is that? And I
Yeah,
was like, I
Mississippi.
don't know.
Yeah.
So that was Ruth and Sally. They came home with a blue medal and then a little sand volleyball banner, and they won their bracket, which is outstanding. So now we talk about a freshman. 6 freshmen went.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Good.
So Sophia Pettibon and Clara Eubanks, they were a pairing. They did very outstanding in pool play. They went undefeated in pool play, 4-0. Then they got placed in the Venice bracket, which is the top bracket. And I told them, I said, hey, get ready. It's going to be some tough competition.
Right.
They played their first game of bracket play, and they fell short 17-21. And I simply think it's because they just ran out of gas at the end.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
they
take
fought
the timeout.
so hard.
So the deal with sand too that's weird is like you can't coach them.
No, that's
So they
it's a coach's
sh-
worst nightmare.
They should have taken a timeout, but you have to leave it up to the kids that are playing the game. Like you can't call a timeout for them, and I think it just slipped their mind. And like you said, they ran out of gas.
And for those that don't know, it's like we can't coach them, but the only time we can coach them is in the timeout that they call, or when they're switching sides, like every 5 to 7 points.
Right.
And so, like I told Taps, I was joking. I was like, man, this is my worst nightmare. Like, I can't help them, right? But regardless, it was good that they did that themselves. They needed that. So they ended up losing that first game in bracket play, and they looked pretty disappointed.
Before we the bracket. Let's use the word bracket loosely.
Okay.
I hate the way they and everybody does it. It's been a thing. It's not a new thing. It's not a Taps thing. It's my whole career. You get put in a line, and if you
go,
win or lose, you go right or left.
And there's no...
Which is crazy. Like, you can never get back to the other
Yeah.
side, right? And they call it, oh, you go to the consolation side, you go to the winner side.
Yeah.
That's not a bracket.
No.
I mean, it is to a
Well,
certain
what do
degree.
we call it?
I mean, it is to a certain degree. But, like, everybody goes, oh, is it double elimination? Well, no. Because if I win, lose, I'm out.
Yeah.
If I lose, I'm out. If I win, win, lose, then I go to the third place game. If I win, I win the champion. Like, there's no, like, rhyme or reason to
Yeah.
it. Like, if I win my first game, I go to the winner's side. If I lose that next game, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because I'm fifth, I guess. If I lose my first game, I
So
go to
then you
the
don't even
left.
know.
And then I've got to be the consolation champion. Well, make it just a double elimination tournament. Let me fight my way back through it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we lost our first game. We should have called the timeout. Let me fight my way back through it.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. So
No,
I would use the term bracket loosely.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the brackets is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's a battle for another day, you know?
Yeah.
So, Sophia and Claire ended up losing that first game of bracket play, went to the left side, right? The side we don't want to be on. They were pretty discouraged. And I came up to them and I said, go win the consolation.
Yeah.
Go win it.
Who cares?
What'd they do?
They
Won it. And so, for freshmen who've never played sand volleyball, to end up in the top bracket and win the consolation with some teams who have been there before many times.
Yeah. And
So,
that's,
let's mention that. It's the gold division. There's like 3 or 4 different divisions.
There's 3 divisions.
The gold division, which we were in, was for people that are new to high school or really have never played. I can tell you for a fact
Yeah.
that was not all the teams there. And so for our teams to be true to that division, never played, new to high school, right? They went and took a top spot in that bracket.
It's factual because Madison's kinfolk was there, who had definitely played sand volleyball before.
Don't out her like that. Shout out, cousin. But it is what it is, right? And so, regardless, I think that was super cool of them to go and take that consolation, and they worked for it super hard. So that was Sophia Pettibon and Claire Eubanks. Stupid bracket.
Yeah, stupid. It says on the outline, stupid bracket. It is a stupid bracket.
Didn't notice that. So our next pairing, Blakely Burt and Kennedy McGee, they were also in the Gulfport bracket with Ruth and Sully. So they didn't win their games in their bracket.
No.
They lost both their games. So they ended up on the left when the Ruth and Sully were on the right.
Yeah.
But at that point, like I look over and they're fighting hard, but
I will tell you that those
They didn't
those two were gassed.
they were gassed. I was gonna say at the end they were beat.
They were gassed.
I think they went 4-1 in pool play.
Yeah, they did well in pool play.
Yeah, they did really good.
And then we ate lunch, and I literally told Blakely, I said, Blakely, get out of the sun. She was like, no, I want a tan. So an hour and a half after, like, lunch is hour long, hour and a half, hour, whatever. And she's just baking in the hot sun. And then she goes and plays. She's like, I'm really tired. I'm like, yeah.
Because you were baking in the hot sun.
No joke.
But you know what? If that's the win for them, then hey, we went out, we won some sand volleyball games, and we got a great tan.
I guess.
So,
I don't know.
But for them to end up in that middle bracket was still super cool alongside Ruth and Sully. And then our last group, Nancy Wynn and Charlotte Knight, they ended up in the Galveston bracket. They competed well in pool play. Like I will say for all of our teams, nobody got blown out.
Yeah.
Like it was always pretty close. But they ended up losing the consolation championship of their bracket. And so still a really good fight regardless. But after, I talked to them and they're like, they're ready for next year because they're like, they want to win.
Yeah, they were upset.
They were, but that was a good feeling for me to say, you know what? They really, really cared. Like, and it's hard when you're competing all day and you lose by 2 points when you could have got a medal, right?
Sure.
It's a frustrating feeling. But they did a super good job too. And it's like, at the end of the day, we left with hardware and we won and we lost. And we went to main event, played some games, had a good time.
That's it.
Got some ice cream on the way home.
Yeah.
And we're all happy.
Great,
and tan.
yeah, just a great trip, just in general with the kids. Like I said, blessed that we were able to do it and provide that opportunity for them. I'm looking forward to next year. I am.
Me too.
Like,
and you know what? It's going to be here before we know it because this moves way too fast.
Yeah. Madison, first year under her belt. It's fun to figure it out.
I'm like, how is July already on its way here?
We're here.
I'm like, I need more time.
Yeah, we got a week left and, and then it's July.
Yeah.
That's here. So this past weekend, that was 2 Thursdays ago.
June 11th was the volleyball.
June 11th was volleyball. Yeah. All right, roll right into this past weekend. We got 6-on-6 and girls flag. 6-on-6. I coached them last year, obviously, so I've got some. We had a great time last year. We went to IHOP and did it. Like There were memories
I was
made.
wondering why the guys were referencing IHOP this year.
Yeah, so last year we played. So we did really well in pool play. We ended up in whatever the platinum bracket, the highest bracket. They split everybody into two brackets. We ended up in the high bracket. We played at like 8:30 in the morning, and then didn't play again until like the championship or something, the consolation championship. We ended up losing that first game, but that consolation championship wasn't until like 3 o'clock. That was going on when we were leaving.
That's wild.
So we played at 8:30, and then didn't play again until like 3 o'clock. So I'm sitting here like, what am I gonna do with these kids? I don't want them sitting in the sun. So I'm looking around for places to eat. I'm like, hey, let's go to IHOP. It's already breakfast time, whatever. So we get to IHOP, and I go, hey, do y'all have like a secluded area you can put us in? They're like, yeah, we got this whole room back here. So, and well, I don't even know where it is, but at a IHOP in Waco, there is a room that you can just sit in, a big room. Well, we ended up taking it over, right? So we ate, everybody ate, whatever, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go back because I don't want them to sit in the sun. It's hot. I don't want to go anywhere else. So we ended up having a Clash Royale tournament, and just like everybody drew, like you had to, it was a super draft or something like that, so you couldn't use your deck. Everybody was just random, and we sat there till like 2 o'clock, and it felt like we had been there an hour, but we literally sat there almost all day at IHOP.
That's a great memory.
Yeah, and so that's all the kids this weekend like, hey, we're going back to IHOP. And no, we did not go back to IHOP.
Yeah.
but that's why they kept talking about it. So I've got some memories and feelings about 6-on-6. I think that it was the best weekend for the boys and for Coach Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Like to be able to see him and his system come to life a little bit and see the light bulb starting to go off. Like, Saturday we lost some games, or excuse me, Friday we lost some games that were really, really close. And you could tell that it was just that one thing, a kind of misunderstanding, a misread here through an interception, right? We needed to go down and score through an interception. Wrong route here, right? Those little things that if we can clean up those little things, we'll be all right. So we get into bracket play, and, I mean, they just cruise through it. Like, they're not even close games. Beat Allen in the first game, like 49-7 or something like that. Beat Bracken, who's a district opponent next year, by like 20. And so you go, okay, this is starting to come together.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Coach Norris, and I'll say it publicly, like, he had Luke Krisnick at quarterback. I would have never in my life as a coach put Luke Krisnick at quarterback. But because I was with you on the girls' flag fields,
mm-hmm.
so I would turn around and watch him play, like during low moments of the games, of the flag games. I would turn around, and so in 6-on-6 you only go one direction,
mm-hmm.
right? And so they were going away from us. So I'm looking at the play further away, but from the back end zone perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking at the play and watching what's going to come open, and I'm like, oh, hit Colin, and then Luke's ripping the ball, right? The way he sees the field is elite, to be honest with you, right? Is his arm there to make every throw yet? No. Is it getting there? Absolutely, right? He's only going to get more confident. Is he going to start this year? I don't know, but at a 6-on-6 tournament, the kid did everything that you could have wanted him to do. Receivers were running real crisp routes. Like, that was not the ball knowledge has increased so much, and I'm just proud to say that I had a little bit to do with that.
Yeah, and I'm even like watching last year and stuff like, and we've talked about like this group is going to continue to grow.
Oh, they're going to be good.
And so you saying that, and I wasn't able to witness really much of it, but just you saying it and what I'm hearing from like the kids and even Coach Norris, I'm like, yeah, it's happening fast.
Yeah,
like they're gonna get there quicker than we think.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said, like, we took our lumps last year. There's no mistaking that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they ever faltered as far as their belief in their abilities. We just, physically overmatched most of the time last year. As you would expect, starting so many freshmen, that team will be very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit here on June 22nd and mark my words, they will be very good. Will they get there this year? I don't know. Are they a playoff team this year? I think so. Right? Granted, if they stay healthy and all that, but
yeah,
I would be shocked if we're not raising a banner for them.
Yeah.
And I don't say that cocky, like, oh, you're cocky and this, that. No, like, I believe in those kids and I see them working.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to be a good football team.
Yeah.
I will say, like, selfishly for me, this whole weekend, this whole summer has been a, like, pat on the back kind of thing. And I don't do that often. But to see you coaching sand and girls flag, turn around, see Norris coaching 6-on-6, see Donnie with the boys basketball. Like, I hired all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing really great things with our student athletes. And it's like, it feels good as an athletic director. You go, yeah, I made the right choice.
Yeah.
Like, Norris is the right guy to lead these kids. You are the right female to lead these kids. Like, just in general, it just goes, yeah, okay, good. Will it all work out in the end? I don't know. Who knows? But over the summer, it's been like, yeah, we're making good decisions here.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good feeling to have.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to hire somebody and then you're like, oh, my fault.
Yeah,
right?
see what had happened was, yeah, we don't want to make the wrong decision. So it does feel good when you feel like you made the right one.
Yeah, pat yourself on the back, bro.
That's what I did. I don't do it often, but I had the realization, like, this is good.
That you were right.
Yeah, we're headed in the right direction, and so that's good. Shout out to the kids. Like, I know, like, they are the most important. We have, they are the ones that went out there and battled. They made the plays. They did everything that they needed to do to come home with some hardware.
Yeah.
Ended up winning the bracket. Like I said, cruised through it. Banner, medals, trophy. Like, good for them. Love the effort.
Yeah.
Love what I'm seeing out of them. And happy that they got to go compete this weekend.
Yeah, it was cool to see them do that and for them to for us all to be together as girls and guys. Like, that was just so cool.
A little foreshadowing there. Madison just spoiled it because the girls won flag football as well.
I didn't foreshadow. I said that we were there.
We were there together.
We were there together.
We were there together taking pictures as two champions because the girls in the first ever TAPS girls flag football tournament, Coach Rather leads the girls to victory. Stress.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, with everything else going on this summer, like, it's just a lot. Like, it almost seems like each week I'm trying to cross something off the list.
Yeah.
But this one in particular was, it was the most stressful because it's the first time TAPS has ever hosted this. And our girls have been working so hard. But also because just like they are absolutely new to the sport, so was I.
Yeah.
So I'm over here trying to figure out, what's the rules, what's the right thing, getting inspiration from outside resources. And I was just praying to God that I put together the correct puzzle pieces to help us succeed. And whatever it was good enough, and we got it.
That's it. That's it. It doesn't matter how you got there. It just matters that you got there.
Yeah, and I told them Friday we had practice before we left. I said, and I told the kids I'm always honest with them. Always. I'm not going to hide anything from you.
Right.
And I was like, but I'll tell you this. I guarantee you right now, no team is working as hard as we are.
No.
And it will translate. And it did translate. Even though it was a little bit scary.
Yeah.
A little bit scary there, but we got it done. And like, kudos to the kids. Like, I remember like day one of practice and they didn't know like anything. And they're asking me all these millions of questions or whatever. Oh, your thing went away.
I know.
They asked me a million questions, and I'm like, oh, this is about to be the longest, 3 weeks of my life.
That's right.
Well, we figured it out.
That's it. And that's all that matters. We
figured it out.
We got it done.
Bro, we look good, too.
We did look good.
When I'm saying we had the shorts, the tanks, the headbands, whatever, but then I said, I'm over here calling the play. They're all looking. They look at their wrist coach, and they're like, on two, break.
Yeah.
Like, no other team did that.
No.
And that brought a intimidation factor. Like, dang, St. Joe's I told the kids, I said, I don't know how we're gonna play, but we're gonna look good while we do it.
That's right. And that's part of the battle. Is like if you show up and look like you know what you're doing, and the team knows that, maybe they don't know what they're doing. Like, it's a little bit intimidating.
Yeah.
And so we got off the bus, and it's like, St. Joe's girls are ready to play.
Yeah.
And we were, and we got it done. So, Madison, people often ask, Why? Why do you do these things? Aren't you tired?
Yes.
The answer is yes, right? Like, you probably way more than I because of your summer league involvement and things like that. But, like, yes, we're exhausted.
Very.
But our job is to serve kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so if that means that, we're both going on vacation next week and we're going to have to catch up on a little bit of sleep and a little bit of rest and relaxation, sure.
Yeah.
But the reason that you do it is because, like we talked about, there is no substitution for competition.
Mm-mm.
There
We have
is
to have it.
there is no substitution for pressure. There is no substitution for team bonding. Like, we are creating moments for our student athletes that you can't get anywhere else other than doing them,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I truly believe that these are the things that go into making a great athletic program and a program that is going to be successful and
Yeah.
continue to be successful, right? Like, we have to create kids that can stare adversity in the face
Mm-hmm.
and smile
Yeah.
and go like, no, I'm good, right? Like, I've competed my entire life. I've competed real hard this summer, right? So when it gets into the season, I'm ready,
Yeah.
and there's nothing that you're gonna do to tell me any different.
Mm. I mean, alongside that, like, our kids are doing so much this summer, and I'm sure they're exhausted too.
Yeah,
But we always talk about how half our kids are more than half are multi-sport athletes.
yeah,
They're all doing summer leagues and 6-on-6 and
Mhm.
flag and sand all at the same time with SAC camp and VBS and other camps are doing
and trying to be a kid.
and being a kid. And like they need to give themselves a pat on the back
Yeah.
because I'm sure they're tired too. But just as much as we want it for them, they're now starting to want it for themselves.
Yes, I
And
would
so-
agree with that.
And last year, I don't know if I could have said that,
I agree.
but I'm seeing it now. And they're wanting it for themselves now. And they're not afraid because I had kids say, I don't know if I can do it all. Yes, you can because
Yeah.
you're going to do it in August.
Right.
And so they're learning how to do it now. And now they see the direct benefit from it. And it's just been so eye-opening to see.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament to what we're doing. Like, those people that we shouted out, almost all of them are coming to SAC camp,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you brought this up, and I kind of dismissed you a little bit this morning. I was like, does correlation equal causation? Right? Because Ruth and Sally come to SAC camp almost every day. Is that why they went and won, this sand volleyball league or tournament? I don't know if you can really put your finger on it and go, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't know if you can deny it.
Thing what you have to ask is, can you say, did it help you?
Right.
Has SAC camp helped them get stronger, faster? But also, aside of that, they've had to do things in SAC camp that makes them uncomfortable. Sand volleyball was uncomfortable.
Sure.
It was hot, sandy, and gross.
But they've also been doing it together.
True.
Like,
And
they've been at SAC camp together.
And so I think you have to ask yourself, did it help?
Yeah.
And I would say, yes, I think it did help.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, we're gonna wrap it up. But I have a couple challenges. Number one, to my AD friends that listen, my challenge to you is figure out ways that you can give more events and exposure and everything to your student athletes. Like, what is stopping you from saying yes to girls flag? We talked to the TAPS people. Go, yeah, we had a lot of schools that showed interest, but they didn't come. Why?
Yeah.
What's the barrier to entry? I talked to the AD from a different school that was like, hey, can you tell me a little bit about, like, we were thinking about doing it, but we didn't know if we had the money. I said, it didn't cost us anything.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, transporting the kids up here and entering the tournament, but we told them to buy their headband because we don't know if we're going to do it again. We don't know if TAPS is going to have it again. Like, it's not a guaranteed thing. Like, oh, it's been going on 10 years. We know we're going to do it.
Yeah.
At that point, we would buy the headbands, and
Mm-hmm.
I said, it costs us $200 in jerseys that we can use for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we didn't go out and buy this Nike suit and all this stuff.
With these crazy flags.
Yeah,
We got,
like,
we got the Amazon ones out
We got
there.
Amazon flag that we've been using for Powder Puff. That they're, to be completely honest with you, they're mine. I bought them
Yeah.
years ago at other schools because we were going to do Powder Puff. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm taking these with me. So that's the flag that we used. We spent $200 on the cheapest tank top jersey that we could get, right? That still
They wore
looked
their
good.
PE shorts.
They wore their PE shorts, their athletic shorts. Like, what did it cost you? So the barrier to entry is just a yes.
Yeah.
It's not, oh yeah, we can't afford. Like we can't afford it. You tell me you can't find somebody to give you $200? If I'd have gone to Nagoya and said, hey, we want to do girls flag, and you're like, yeah, we can't afford it, I'd have paid for it.
I would have been right there with you.
Yeah, like what's it gonna cost us? $200 and $200 to enter the tournament, and a tank of gas. So it's $500, and we can give this awesome experience to our girls. Done.
Yeah.
I'll write that check any day of the week. And the same for the boys, right? Like sand volleyball is perfect done as an example. Spend $200 on shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The boys literally cost, like we already had the shirts.
Yeah.
We could go play in a jersey. Like the teams all. Allen wore soccer uniforms. So Castle Hills wore basketball. Like whatever, just go play.
Yeah.
You know, the barrier to entry is a yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you know, if you let cost be an issue, it'll be an issue. But that's my challenge to the ADs. My challenge for the kids is, what can you do to be a part of it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would agree. It is limited in the sports, right? We're talking about volleyball. We're talking about football. The girls could have played flag, right? Do we have track cross country? No. Are we looking for it? Yeah. Like I'm looking for something every day that we can go put the kids in.
Mm-hmm.
So where's your yes going to come from? How can you find a way to be involved in the great things that are happening?
That's for them to figure out.
I guess, you know.
Well, my thing is just like vacation, yeah, it's there. That's for them to figure out. But if we provide,
Yeah. I mean,
them.
I've lived by this mantra my whole life. My dad told me at a young age, right? Throw the best party you can and invite everybody you want to.
welcome to St. Joseph Athletics, because
Yeah.
you're looking at the fun factory.
Throw the best party you can, and everybody knows that they're invited. If they
Yeah.
choose to come, great. If not, that's not on me.
Yeah. That's on
Right.
you.
Yeah, like we want everybody here at SAT camp. I feel like we're throwing a pretty good party.
I think it's a great party.
I think it's a great party.
That's ducks.
Is, you know, the kids have to make the choice to come, and that's
Mhm.
what we talk about every morning. Like, you chose to be here today. Let's make the most out of it. No, my mom made me come. No, there's some part of you chose to be here today.
Yeah.
You could say whatever, but you chose it.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are my two challenges. As we sit here in the middle of whatever month this is, June, I think that it has been a fantastic summer. I think we've got to get more consistent with the podcast.
We do.
Except we're going to be off next week.
So don't be looking for one next week.
Don't.
We're going to come back the week after.
Coach Rather and I are both going on a much needed
Yeah.
vacation.
So here, this is for us to be held accountable, right? Second
Yes.
week of July. Come back, recap our vacays,
That's it.
right? And then the week after, we're going to coaching school.
Yeah.
Have a lot to talk about there.
Really looking forward to coaching
So
school.
we're going to get back on the schedule.
We'll get back on the schedule. Today's Monday. We're on the schedule today.
We're on it.
But we do have to get out of here because we got cheer camp coming up.
We do. Little Eagles.
If you have not done so already, please get the physical done and send it in. Either email, send a hard copy, whatever the case is. Please send those in. Your kid cannot play a sport unless those are done. TMS stuff is out. Look for videos and things like that coming out pretty soon in the beginning of July. Probably that second week when we get back from vacation. We'll walk you through it. If you have no idea what's going on, you are not alone. So we will walk you through it. Look for those videos. We hope that y'all have a blessed summer, a great 4th of July, America 250.
250.
Yeah.
USA.
USA. So y'all stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Go Eagles.
Yeah. From the play. Yeah. From the nest to the lights, we're ready to fly. Eagles rise up, yeah, we touch the sky. Coach Rather and Coach Patterson show us the way. Eagle-led Bonnie's gonna seize the day. Hearts on fire, burning bright. Through a storm, we'll take the fight. Spread your wings and let them soar. Higher now than ever before. Through the wind, we'll ride the tide. Eagle Nation side by side.